Sekali.
Dah. Halo teman-teman, apa kabar? Selamat datang di YouTube channel Temen Hera. Hari ini agak berbeda karena yang datang adalah seorang remaja. Namanya Sean. Hai Sean.
Oh,
Sean adalah seorang diaspora ya yang bermukim di Melbourne, Australia. Diaspora adalah sebutan untuk orang Indonesia yang tinggal di luar negeri. Tapi Sean ini unik ya, karena dari lahir sampai sebesar ini, usianya 18 tahun,
iya.
itu tinggal di luar negeri. Lahir di New Zealand, lalu besar di Melbourne, Australia. Ya, akan ngobrol dengan Sean tentang posisinya sebagai seseorang yang half-half gitu ya.
Iya.
Seumur hidup di Australia, di luar negeri, tapi orang Indonesia. Dibilang orang Indonesia, tapi tinggalnya di luar negeri terus, gitu ya. Kita akan tahu pemikiran Sean tentang Indonesia mungkin ya, cita-citanya apa, lalu juga mungkin gimana dia di sana diperlakukan sebagai half-half tadi yang saya bilang, ya, gitu.
Iya.
Sean, jadi kegiatannya apa aja di Australia? Baru lulus high school ya?
Iya, baru saya mau mulai universitas tahun ini
Mm-mm.
untuk menjadi arsitek.
Oh, good.
Iya.
Ah.
Hmm,
Mungkin Sean bisa cerita gimana ceritanya Sean itu seumur hidup ada di luar negeri. How did you end up living all your life in Australia?
wah, where to begin?
Mm-mm,
Well, in simple
mm-mm,
would be itu jadi
mhm.
offer job di Melbourne
Oke.
and dia accept the job
Mhm.
dan
Tapi lahir New Zealand.
dia
Jadi
New Zealand
akhirnya
ya.
Mami sama Daddy
Iya.
ketemu di New Zealand
Iya,
ya.
iya,
Mereka lagi sekolah, kuliah di
good.
Auckland ya.
Ya.
Di
Oh,
Auckland.
Auckland
Auckland
University. Ya.
University.
I
Terus?
remember.
Heeh.
Itu saya lahir.
Oke.
Akhirnya saya lahir.
Heeh.
Saya nggak maaf waktu saya kecil karena saya masih kecil.
Mhm.
Ya. Tapi setelah itu saya suka bermain.
Mhm.
Saya
Pindah ke
sekolah
Melbourne usia berapa?
usia. Wah, saya
Umur berapa waktu itu?
umur
How long you've been in Melbourne?
sudah 8 tahun.
8 tahun.
Hmm,
So 10 years already
iya.
in
Oh,
Melbourne.
almost 8 years I think.
8 years
8
in
years,
Melbourne.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tapi it was like 11 or 12 I think. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
Years old.
12 years old, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Still a bit young. It was a bit new to me when I was gonna move,
Mhm.
but when I moved, I got used to it.
Mhm.
Um, but then I did start to miss home, New Zealand,
Oh, you like New
because
Zealand better than
yeah.
Melbourne?
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Tapi sekarang bisa susah
Heeh.
karena New Zealand juga nggak bagus
Mhm.
karena banyak
Mhm.
ekonominya nggak bagus sih.
Oke, oke. Seberapa sering Sean pergi ke Indonesia? Once a
Terus
year? Every Christmas gitu?
once a year ya suka,
Heeh.
tapi karena COVID we haven't been able to go back because of lockdown and everything. But we used to go every once a year to visit
Heeh.
family, to
Mhm.
visit Nana, my grandma, my papa,
Oke.
my grandpa, and yeah.
How do you like Indonesia compared to Australia?
Wah,
Mhm.
Indonesia.
Mhm. Apa yang Sean suka ketika pulang ke Indonesia?
I think it's most importantly my family.
Oh,
Really,
oke.
yes.
Heeh.
See my family after maybe a whole year. It's so nice to see them again. Spend
Mhm.
time with my family.
Mhm.
Tapi second of all juga, of course, makanan.
Oh,
Makanannya
sukanya
enak
apa?
sekali.
Sukanya
Hmm.
apa?
Wah, saya suka mie asam. Mie
Mie
asam,
ayam ya?
iya, mie ayam enak sekali.
Melbourne itu kan multicultural ya,
Iya,
multicultural, banyak Chinese juga di
iya,
sana.
iya.
Gak ada yang seenak mie asem.
Enggak ada. Iya. Mie asam is the
Heeh.
best. Nothing
Oh,
beats it. Iya.
oke, oke. Bagaimana perasaan Sean sebagai orang Indonesia yang tinggal di luar negeri? merasa lebih beruntungkah? Atau, ya harusnya aku di Indonesia karena aku orang Indonesia. Apakah dapat benefit juga karena, apa, tinggal di negara yang lebih advance dari Indonesia?
Hmm, saya pikir
Heeh,
saya mau tinggal di Indonesia
mhm,
karena saya bisa belajar di sini.
mhm,
Juga ada banyak benefit seperti ada banyak keluarga saya di sini.
mhm,
Ah, dan itu bagus karena saya
mhm,
bisa melihat keluarga saya sehari-hari.
mhm.
Ah, juga bisa makan banyak. Iya.
Oh, oke.
Juga itu kosnya
Mhm,
untuk makanan lebih cheaper than Melbourne.
oke.
Melbourne is expensive because of the economy and
Mhm,
the high rise of pricing and everything like that.
mhm.
Yeah.
Jadi sebetulnya lebih suka tinggal di Indonesia?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tapi
Nah,
I don't like the heat. It's so hot.
oh.
Yeah. And the traffic, aduh, nggak suka sih.
Oh, iya.
Macet sekali, aduh. Iya.
How your friends treat you as half-half?
They treat
Jadi
me,
kalau ditanya, eee, "What are you? Where are you from?" gitu, bilangnya Indonesia?
yeah, saya
Heeh,
bilang saya from Rwanda Baru, New Zealand, dan
heeh,
juga dari Indonesia.
mhm.
Juga saya juga ada sedikit dari Cina, seperti dari popo saya, Remaja,
Oh,
ibu
oke.
saya, ya.
Heeh heeh heeh.
Tapi they are surprised where I'm from when
Mhm,
they react, but then they
mhm,
just treat me the same because we all in Australia, so
mhm.
multicultural.
Yes.
We try to respect each other
Oh,
and
oke.
we expect each other,
Heeh,
our cultures. Maybe not everyone will do that because some
mhm,
people are natural in Australia. They're a bit
mhm.
um, different.
Oke.
Yeah,
Sekarang sebaliknya, how Indonesian treat you? Wajahnya Indonesia, tapi bicaranya, ini apa ya, kayak turis gitu ya.
yeah,
Gimana? Kemarin ke Bali kan, itu
yeah,
gimana? Ketemu orang Indonesia di
yeah.
sana, how do they treat you?
Treat me like a tourist.
Oh,
Bahasa saya seperti bahasa yang ngomong bule.
oh
So
iya?
Indonesian that sounds like a bule.
Mhm.
And actually tell you a story. When I was in Bali,
Heeh.
I got to get they charged me so much extra money
Oh, really?
for tax, for service fee,
Uh-huh.
and I was outraged by that.
Oh, different price? Different person, different price?
I think it was yeah,
Heeh.
almost yeah. I
Yeah.
think there was
Oh,
also like
iya. Mhm.
apa lagi?
Heeh. Terus how did they treat you?
They
Heeh.
treat me like a tourist kind of, but they
Uh-huh.
treat me nicely, you know.
Oh.
They welcome me really nicely,
Uh-huh.
you know. Some of them are actually surprised I can speak Indonesian, you know,
Oh.
because they see me. I look like a buet, but I can actually speak Indonesian. And they're just surprised. Yeah, I think there was this one time, it was Bali or something. I was speaking Indonesian,
Uh-huh.
and they were surprised. They said, "Oh, how come you can speak Indonesian?" I said, "Because I have keluarga yang Indonesian."
Mhm.
And he was surprised because I was like,
They thought you were
yeah,
Philippines? No?
yes. No, I think
Oh.
because they think I'm Buet, really, yeah. But everyone sees me as a Filipino.
Iya iya.
Dikit, aduh. I ain't a Filipino, I'm Indonesian.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. But at first, when you were a child, you are speaking Indonesian at home, but it, it totally lost when you go to school
I
and
think
hang out with local children.
I think as a kid, I didn't understand Indonesian quite yet. I could only understand it in when people were speaking it. I can't speak it as a kid.
Oh, your parents didn't speak Indonesian? Huh?
At home they speak Indonesian,
Okay.
but I was able to understand what they said. It's just that I
Oh.
couldn't respond back
Mm-mm.
In
Mm-mm.
Indonesian because I don't think I've lost that communication of being born in New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
So my default is in English speaking, even though
Mm.
I've got Indonesian in me juga.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So with your family in Jakarta, do you speak Indonesian or English?
In Jakarta, I speak Indonesian. But that's
Mm-hmm.
because they, in a way, they forced me to.
Yeah.
because they want me
Mhm.
to practice
Mhm.
learning bahasa, which is in a way it's good,
Mhm.
tapi it's like oh.
Mhm.
But then juga bagus untuk saya karena I can practice, get better my Indonesian. So I
Mhm.
hope that when I'm older again, I wanna keep coming back, visit everyone here, and I wanna keep my Indonesian here. Because if I'm by myself, then
Mhm.
it's easier for me to speak with
Mhm.
everyone, and yeah.
Mhm.
And it's when I actually arrived in Bali and Indonesia,
Mhm.
I was like, I'm at home.
Oh,
I felt so
really?
at home, yeah.
Oh.
I guess I'm just used to everyone here. I just love food, family,
Mhm.
and it's just nice to be back.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. How Indonesia are you despite of you like the food, you like the people, the family? How
Hmm.
Indonesia are you?
I think almost very Indonesian. I think,
Really?
yeah. I like everything. Like in school too, I've learned about tradition, and I really am interested in the tradition they have here.
Mhm.
I'm interested in the sustainability they have. Actually,
Mhm.
they're trying to have different programs. About trying to reduce the waste around Indonesia, because I know pollution is a big thing in Indonesia, especially air pollution and
Mm.
rubbish pollution is like
Mhm.
really, really bad.
Mhm. So I heard that at school di sekolahnya Sean juga ada pelajaran bahasa Indonesia ya.
Iya.
Itu apa saja? Selain bahasa, ada lagi yang diajarkan?
Juga selain bahasa Indonesia,
Mhm.
mereka juga mengajar bahasa Italy,
Oh,
Italian, and
Italian.
juga bahasa Prancis.
Oh.
Yeah, only like three languages.
Uh,
I think as a your junior, you can choose two,
uh,
but as you go up to become a senior, you have to choose
uh-huh.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
do they teach you also about Indonesian culture,
Yes,
like
definitely.
dancing?
Yes, they do.
Because karena kita dengar ya orang Australia juga tertarik dengan musik Jawa,
Yeah.
gamelan itu ya ada di
Yeah,
sekolahnya
ada,
Sean.
yeah, banyak di
Oh ya?
sekolah.
Hmm.
They really teach you about everything. It's in the textbook. They teach everything from tradition to
Mhm.
about your cita-cita ke your pekerjaan
Mhm.
to everything else, and religion actually as well. Buddhism, Muslim, Catholic, everything. It's
Hmm.
quite interesting to see how Indonesia is actually also, you can see it's multicultural in a way that
Yeah.
religiously there's lots of religions in Indonesia,
Yeah.
which is intriguing because it's really cool to see everyone together.
So except bahasa, what do you learn about Indonesia?
I went about
Dance or
traditions, maybe
mm,
about mourning for the dead. They have like this day for the dead or something like that, I think.
mhm,
It's like they dance.
mhm.
I don't exactly remember because it was a long time
Ada
ago.
gurunya yang mengajar tarian Indonesia di sana
Uh,
di sekolah
di sekolah
atau hanya bahasa aja, belajar bahasa aja?
itu bahasa saja. Tapi
Oh.
the textbook talks about tradition really. It's like the teacher only teaches us the language itself,
Mhm,
but what we learn to practice what we were trying to translate, what to understand,
mhm,
we use the textbook to that teaches us things about Indonesia. So about sustainability,
mhm,
about traditions,
hmm.
um, about sustainability juga about forgot her name famous independent woman
Oh, Indonesian?
yeah,
Mhm.
forgot her name. She's
Ibu
like
Kartini?
Kartini, yeah,
Oh,
from
oke oke
Kartini
oke.
juga.
Ya ya.
Kartini was one important thing I love to learn.
Oh, oke.
Kartini was in my eyes, Kartini is such an inspiration to
Bagus ya.
women because she helped women become who they are today in this
Ya.
world. They have jobs, they have equality in Indonesia,
Mhm.
which is harmony basically in my
Hmm.
eyes, yes.
So the teacher is Indonesian?
Some are Bule, but
Huh?
there are some that
No, the Indonesian subject. Is
oh,
it the Indonesian or Australian?
that's
The
I think it's
teacher?
Indonesian. Yeah. Yeah.
Oke, oke. Yeah. Oh, your father sent me the video when you get the award.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what's the award is about?
The award is the most prestigious award that you can get at an Ignatian school.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's someone who a saint, Saint Ignatius of Loyola, which is the
Mm-hmm.
patron saint of my school.
Catholic school, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Catholic
as well.
school. Who would call a companion for others, who would help others. Put themselves
Mm-mm.
for others before
Mm.
themselves, trying to help others, trying to yeah, be loving, be kind, being service to others is another term for it.
Oh,
Yes.
so what did you do until you get that award?
I'd say that's gonna be a bit hard. It's gonna be a big explanation because I've done so much at school. I've done lots of co-curriculum clubs. So like I've done
What is that?
sustainability.
Oh, okay.
Sustainability club is one thing I'm very into.
Interested.
Yes. Sustainability is a topic that kind of the world needs to be focused on because like climate change is turning really bad nowadays. Another one is like Inventors Club, where you invent stuff, like create stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
There's other things like Computer Club, but that one's just like you play video games. But that one's good because you get to play with your friends, enjoy your time.
Yeah.
Um, There's also Makerspace. There is a whole bunch of things. Maybe another one is Lighthouse Club. That one is about being closer to God,
Oh.
Jesus to God, about religion, basically trying to be closer to Him, trying to talk about what we trying to be closer, how to be closer, doing prayers, being together to have fun too at the same time, and yeah. And on top of that, doing co-curriculum and then also focusing on subjects as well. So doing two things at once and also being a captain to serve others.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have so much interest in serving others.
Yes.
Iya. Oke, teman-teman nanti kita lihat videonya ketika Sean dapat penghargaan itu ya, it's prestigious award.
Yeah.
It's only given to you at the time?
Yes, it's only given to one person a year.
Yeah.
Yes.
I dedicate myself to serve Loyola and its communities through my leadership role, being involved in as many co-curriculum as possible, and simply giving every day with a smile. This is my way of giving back to Loyola as my thanks in school. Now, this may seem cliche, but I encourage you, my fellow students, to lean into the uncomfortable, believe in yourself, become what you self-love despite all failures. Don't give up. Live out what truly makes you, you. One day, Miss Wilson said to me, which has always stuck with me, that high school is like running a marathon. Year 7 is the starting line. Year 8 to 11 is the in-between where you run on the cruise speed. And year 12 is the final leg of the race that you need to sprint. It makes me think about the teachers and parents supporting us students, cheering us on the sidelines no matter what. For me, I likely did not finish at the top academically, but I was always willingly cheered on to do my very best. And what matters to me is that I finished the marathon proudly. Once again, thank you to everyone. This award reflects not just my journey, but also the incredible support I've been fortunate to receive and all the support all students can get at high school life.
Sean juga pergi ke Philippines ya?
Yes, yes.
Untuk charity work. Bisa ceritain?
Yeah, so we went to the Philippines to do some basically an immersion where I got to see firsthand poor people, the people in the Philippines who were poor, they live in poor conditions.
It's a
It-
school program.
School program,
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
So we actually went to the Philippines where we were cooperating with a school who helped give to the poor, have a little fun with them, trying to keep them happy, sing with them, give them food, give them water. We also got to see children and we got to play like little games with them, like basketball or like
Mhm.
little games that would keep them happy, And when I saw them, I was actually devastated to see them because it was like I can't believe that they say that they live in poor conditions.
Hmm.
And when I saw them, I was like, wow, I'm so lucky to be
Yes.
where I am today
Mhm.
because if I'm like that, it's gonna be so hard for me. I would hate my life really because it's poor conditions.
How long you've been there in
I've been
Philippines?
there for 1 week.
1 week.
Yeah, 1 week. We went to different places, to different states in the Philippines,
Oh.
different cities. One of them was like Manila,
Mhm.
Quezon City. There was only two. There were some other ones that we went to,
Mhm.
where we got to see lots of we were helping out really with the poor. So a bit of charity work, trying to give them like food, trying to provide
Mhm.
them, trying to sing along with them,
Mhm.
which is really nice.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you have a desire someday to live and work in Indonesia?
Yes, I really do. I think Bali or Jakarta, especially, I think is where I want to go.
Mm.
Um, like again, I think once I finish maybe my university
Mhm.
or I complete my masters,
Mhm.
I would love to move to a different country, maybe like go back to New Zealand, come back home, it would be nice to come home or
Uh-huh.
come back to Indonesia, my other
Okay.
home,
Yeah.
next near my family,
Mhm.
my relatives,
Mhm.
especially my like grandma, grandpa, because they're
Mhm.
already like old, so you don't
Mhm.
know how long they are. So
Mhm.
trying to spend time with them too, which is gonna be good.
Mhm.
Because once they're gone, you kind of regret not spending time with them, which
Mm.
is something I keep hearing and something I don't want to regret.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you feel like let's go back to my first question at the beginning. Do you feel like you live in another country is a benefit for you?
I would say it does benefit me a lot. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think in terms of experience
Mm-hmm.
in that one term, experience, you can gain different experiences.
Mm-hmm.
You can practice different of course, you learn different languages. You can learn different traditions.
Mm-hmm.
Learn different cultures. And on top of that, you gain new experiences with different new people,
Mm-hmm.
such as people who are Indonesian. You see, you get experience on how you build and try to build houses that fit an Indonesian area like that. Yes.
That's why you want to study architecture.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Do you have something to Sean punya cara nggak untuk memperkenalkan Indonesia kepada teman-temannya?
I really want to, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I know most of my friends know Indonesia. But I
They
really
they went to Bali like
they
once a year.
they've gone to Bali, yes,
Uh-huh.
actually, because of course Bali is the tourist spot
Yes.
for Australians. I'm pretty
Mm-mm.
sure.
Mm-mm.
Um, but I do want to introduce them to Indonesia because again, everything is so interesting here. It's
Mhm.
different to Australia.
Mhm.
Everything is there's so much interesting things that they can learn,
Mhm.
which will be really cool to learn. And I know that Australia and Indonesia actually collaborate together. The governments work together.
Yes.
So in a way, if I can introduce them, they can, even if they work for Australia, like the
Mhm.
Australian government, they might even end up working with Indonesia
Mhm.
because of that collaboration that might have,
Mhm.
which actually gains new experiences for them, which will help them, throughout their life. They can put on their resume, maybe for example, and like,
Yeah.
oh, you've gone to
Mhm.
Indonesia,
Mm-mm.
you've had experience working with
Mm-mm.
other people,
Mhm.
in a way too, when you're working, if you're dealing with like a client that's Indonesian, you
Mhm.
can actually like help them, and
Mhm.
can try to connect with them, know what they want because you've experienced their cultures and everything like
Mm-mm.
that. Yeah.
Oke, sekarang interestnya Sean itu apa in life? I know you like to do charity,
I actually
service to the poor.
for I like to help others.
Yeah.
that's really my main goal. Really, I just love to help others, put others before myself,
Mhm.
which is because I love to see how it's worth it, how they smile, and maybe even a single eye puts a smile on one's face,
Mm.
which even helping them out, even when they say no, it
Mhm.
it makes me feel like I've done something good
Mm.
because I'm helping, servicing, trying to help those who can't really do themselves,
Mm.
who can't help them, who are struggling, that I'm helping them, which makes them feel good and they're very happy.
Mm. At what point you get up and you realize you want to do this, you want to serve others.
I think
Sean lihat sesuatu lalu aku senang melakukan ini, atau ada contoh apa sehingga Sean mau melakukan itu?
I think as a kid I used to help my mom a lot, to help her around like shopping and all that stuff like that. Like those small things that made me realize that, oh, I kind of want to help others. And I think as I went to high school, as I was trying to help more people in high school, I then even more I realized I opened my eyes were opened, and I was like, oh, I want to help others. Especially when I was at the Philippines, my eyes were open. I saw
When
how
was that? When you go to Philippines?
Philippines was last year.
Last year?
Yes.
2024.
2024. Yes.
Okay.
When I went there, then that's when I had my eyes even more open, where I want to continue to help people because when we are helping people, it puts a smile on their face. They're happy that there's someone that's always supporting them no matter what. And I think that's one thing people need to also see, that no matter what, if you think you're alone, you're never alone. There's always someone there for you. That's something I've always kind of learned, and really to never give up. And yeah, if you keep supporting others, they will keep going, and then they will find success in life.
Is there any connection between you chose architecture for your study and helping others?
Ooh, I don't think there is a connection.
Okay,
Um,
it's two different things.
two different things,
Okay.
yes. I think it's hard to explain. Yeah, I think it's the small different things, it's really hard to explain, but architecture was one thing I liked as a kid. Then helping others was another thing I liked to do. So it was like different attributes I had as a kid, like
Yeah.
different things I love to do.
Menolong orang adalah satu hal yang memang harus kita lakukan kapan aja gitu ya,
Yeah,
Sean ya,
yeah.
gitu. It's timeless. Tapi kalau architecture mungkin suatu saat ada mungkin dari Sean bikin shelter yang bagus for the
Yeah,
poor gitu, bisa jadi ya.
iya bisa
Iya,
jadi ya.
iya. Oke, kalau Sean melihat orang Indonesia yang lama tinggal di Melbourne ya, itu kalau Sean kan all your life dari lahir sampai sebesar ini tinggal di sana. Ada orang di sana, apakah mereka masih membawa keindonesiaannya? Are they still Indonesian? Do you have a friend similar like you? I mean, like all their life they live in Australia, and I want to know how
Actually,
are they?
yes, do have one friend. Name is Joven. He has his mom is from Indonesia, and he grew up in Australia, but he's actually part Indonesian. And I think he's almost similar to me, where he can kind of speak it and understand it, but then because he didn't grow up in Indonesia, he's more used to the tradition of Western style of eating what we eat. Maybe sometimes he eats his own culture, like Chinese food and also Indonesian food. Um, and of course, he wants to also learn Indonesia because he wants to continue uh, to learn Indonesian, and because he's also part Chinese, he's also learned his Chinese as well, so he can keep speaking his language in a way. I think so that he can continue speaking with his parents, his grandparents, his everyone like that, because maybe they can't speak English, they can only speak Mandarin or Chinese or even just Indonesian. So yeah.
Yes, Indonesian they still have the kebiasaan-kebiasaan
Yeah,
Indonesianya masih ada,
yeah.
gitu ya. Okay. In your point of view as a teenager and you're Indonesian, what do you think? Indonesia could be better if fill the blank.
Indonesia could be better if there's so much things that Indonesia could have done better, like sustainability wise,
Oh, okay.
like air pollution.
Mhm.
Again, back on that topic about air pollution,
Mhm.
because I know that's sustainability is a main problem in Indonesia, which is what I know about. And I think Indonesia could be better if they have better systems to provide for sustainability. Now I'm just going back on and on because I have sustainability.
Yeah,
But
it's okay.
one thing
Yeah,
I've
it's
learned in
nice.
Indonesia, the air pollution,
Mhm.
maybe like government trying to provide systems for just air pollution, like electric cars, maybe
Mhm.
trying to, I don't know, programs to financially support for electric cars. That way, it's less emissions going into the air, less
Mhm.
CO2, which can stop, climate change
Mhm.
because CO2 is contributing to climate change and everything like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mungkin satu hal yang saya bisa tambah dari concernnya Sean soal sustainability ya, mungkin salah satunya pengelolaan sampah gitu ya Sean ya. We do already have the habit to separate the garbage ya, kayak plastic,
Yeah.
sampah organic.
Yes.
It's already there.
Yes.
We already have the habit.
Yeah.
Tapi the big work is what happened to them after that. You know,
Yes.
but they just pull them together
Yes.
in the garbage
Yeah.
tempat pembuangan sampah
Yeah.
kemana gitu ya?
Yeah.
Belum ya.
Yeah.
Habitnya udah ada sih Sean,
Yeah.
ya milah-milah sampah. Tapi yang jadi pertanyaan, oke, setelah kita separate ini garbage, lalu apa prosesnya?
Yeah.
Benar nggak ini plastik
Yeah.
lalu di reduce
Yeah.
plastik sendiri, organic sendiri,
Yeah.
paper sendiri itu ya?
Yeah. I think I know that Indonesia do it.
Mm-mm.
Not in a way that I was trying to say anything bad. Like I know Indonesia government is already trying to do their best.
Mhm.
I think there's just a bit more, but like the organization, yes, that's such a good idea.
Mm-mm.
But but you're right about what you're saying about where do they go after?
Yes.
Because you don't know where they go.
Uh-huh.
I think they just end up in the landfill.
Uh,
But that's just worse for sustainability.
yeah.
It's just polluting the land, which is
Yeah.
it's a shame.
Mm.
Indonesia is a beautiful place. It's so beautiful. There's so much potential. There's so much land. It's so beautiful.
Mhm.
It's so natural. But then it's just that with land pollution or rubbish, kind of just ruins it.
Ya. Kalau di Australia itu teknologinya sudah maju ya untuk treatment garbage itu sampah gitu.
I'd say that mostly yes. There's lots
Yeah.
of things that we have in Australia. Maybe like things that we use like machines that
Mhm.
recycle plastic
Yeah.
to make into new products. Maybe
Yeah.
like a small plastic bottle used to make a chair, maybe like a sofa, which is
Oh.
interesting because we were basically recycling what we have.
Oh.
But we still have like water pollution, so we still have rubbish going to the sea, which is hurting the sea, which is hurting our especially Great Barrier Reef. Animals are dying in the Great Barrier Reef because of air pollution, water pollution. Sorry.
Yeah.
Then same time, really, we also have some rubbish that are polluted around the land, and rubbish is just thrown by people on the ground wherever they want to. Because I think I can just throw it if I want, the government's not gonna find me. But it's kind of ridiculous. Everywhere I go, I always see pollution, like even rubbish everywhere, and even I see graffiti everywhere. It creates a unique city, the graffiti, but the rubbish also kind of ruins it. It kind of because I think, like you mentioned before, Melbourne is so multicultural.
Yes.
And it's so cool to see that there's different places that for different religions, cultures, restaurants from different
Yeah.
cultures. But then when you have rubbish working around, like it just ruins how everything looks. that kind of just damages the reputation of how everything. It's like, oh, I don't want to go here. It's so dirty, it's like dirty place.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
Ya, kelihatan ya bahwa Sean ini sangat tertarik dengan lingkungan, dengan the poor, orang-orang yang nggak punya gitu ya. Oke. Sean ada pesan untuk remaja-remaja di luar sana? Sean ini apa namanya? Award winner juga gitu untuk hal-hal yang sifatnya charity gitu ya. Jadi do you have any message to other teenager here?
I would say keep going, never give up, Maybe for some of you, you're still starting school. That's good. A new chapter in life. For those who are about to end a chapter, start beginning a new one, just keep going. I know it may be hard. It's stress, but if you keep going, just don't give up. Think about others. You'll make it to the end, and continue to help others. Others will appreciate it. And again, one single high puts a smile on one person's face.
Gitu ya. Jadi jangan menyerah ya teman-teman, apapun yang dilakukan di sana, lakukan terus hal yang baik. Juga jangan lupa untuk menolong sesama ya, supaya dunia ini akan penuh dengan orang-orang yang bahagia ya, penuh sukacita gitu ya. Karena apa? Dengan menolong orang pun hati kita ikut bahagia kan ya. Gitu. Itu adalah cara healing juga ya untuk remaja yang keren gitu harusnya ya. Healing tuh nggak harus jalan-jalan ya. Nolong orang juga membuat perasaan
Yes,
kita
it does.
happy gitu. Itu yang Sean lakukan dan Sean menemukan kebahagiaan itu. Oke. Are you proud to be an Indonesian?
Of course. I'm so proud to be Indonesian.
Yeah.
I just love everything here, and Indonesia is fabulous, all the beauties, all the cultures, all the traditions is something that I'm proud to have in me, like I can learn them, and of course being Indonesia, it's just being Indonesian, it's just so nice,
Ada tempat di Indonesia yang Sean pengen kunjungi tapi belum? Very beautiful atau justru tempat-tempat yang rural gitu Sean pengen datang apa? Gimana tempat di Indonesia yang Sean pengen datang?
I feel like maybe it's the islands of Java.
Oh,
I've been to around Java, but I feel like there's islands in Java that I want to go to because I didn't really get to do that. I've gone through. I don't actually know the name. Sorry, I forgot the names. Yeah, my geography is not good. I don't know any geography.
Nggak apa-apa. Tapi suka mau explore Jawa
Yeah,
dulu
mau explore Java. Yeah.
Oh gitu. Kota di Jawa udah pernah Semarang, Jogja?
Jogja ya sudah ya.
Oh ya, nice ya.
Semarang.
Semarang.
Iya.
Hanya 2 jam dari Jogja. Di sana juga makanannya enak-enak.
Iya, enak-enak. It'll be more traditional food. That's like more traditional from the cultures of Indonesia.
Nggak ada masalah makan makanannya pedas atau banyak apa? Coconut milk gitu kan, spices di Indonesia.
I think as I'm Indonesian at home, my mom likes to cook Indonesian food.
That's no problem.
So it's no problem. Just like I basically kind of just like to eat everything. I can eat anything. Like even any Indonesian food I like to eat.
Oh gitu. Pantai gitu, Banyuwangi juga dekat.
Iya.
Lupa nama kotanya di Indonesia yang pengen dikunjungi.
Iya, saya lupa.
Tapi biasa kegiatannya apa aja kalau lagi ke Indonesia? Jajan aja, makan di mall, apa?
Biasanya mengunjungi keluarga. That's the number one thing yang penting sekali. Visiting family. Family is the most important thing.
Oh yeah.
Maybe for those film fans, those people who like films, from Fast and Furious, Dominic Toretto likes to say that family, is the most important thing. Just one thing that always stands out to me because it is correct. Family is important. Family, your friends. They're the ones who support you the most. We actually gotta be appreciative of who we have.
Yeah. Oke. Terus apa lagi yang ingin Sean lakukan?
Wah, saya ingat.
Dalam kegiatan sehari-hari ini.
Sehari-hari saya juga biasanya suka makan juga. Makan.
Cook
Iya, iya,
Oh, suka
ya.
masak juga?
Oh, iya suka. Tapi
Hmm.
mama saya bilang I'm
Mm-mm.
not good at it.
Oh.
So she doesn't let me kind of cook at times. In
Hmm.
a way, she doesn't trust me.
Hmm.
I can make mistakes that are bad.
Oke, jadi banyak ya kita belajar dari Sean hari ini ya. Sean itu remaja yang aktif ya, pernah award winning student juga dari high school-nya. Namanya apa tadi?
We were college.
Apa award-nya namanya?
Oh,
Ignite Award?
Ignatius.
Ignatius.
Ignate. I don't know how to say it.
Oh, it's
Similar
called
to
Ignatius ya.
Ignatius Award.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ignatius Award. Sean juga suka charity, ya, ada panggilan hatinya untuk menolong sesama tentunya ya. Jadi di masa remajanya ini Sean berusaha untuk melakukan hal-hal yang positif, berguna buat orang lain gitu ya, karena Sean menemukan kebahagiaan di situ. Dan yang terakhir Sean bilang adalah Sean menganggap keluarga itu penting, ya.
Yeah.
Jadi kalau pulang ke Indonesia, Sean lebih senang menghabiskan waktu bersama keluarga,
Yeah.
opa, sepupu,
Yeah.
gitu
Yeah.
ya.
Semua.
Gitu. Dan semoga kita hari ini belajar dari Sean ya, yang walaupun ya lahir dan besar di luar negeri, ya, tapi tetap Indonesia, ya, tetap bangga dengan Indonesia dan punya harapan suatu saat juga ke Indonesia ya Sean. Jadi
Iya.
mungkin nanti setelah Sean jadi arsitek hebat, mungkin bisa lakukan sesuatu untuk Indonesia.
Iya, bisa.
Gitu ya.
Iya.
Nah, kita berharap dimanapun anak-anak Indonesia ini berada, mereka bisa tetap nggak melupakan gitu ya bahwa mereka orang Indonesia. Seperti Sean ini. Ya. Thank you so much udah
Thank
datang ke
you.
sini ya.
Iya.
Ya ampun, aku seneng banget Sean mau datang, mau berbagi. Jarang-jarang nih jauh-jauh dari Melbourne datang ke sini mau ngobrol tentang pengalamannya dia, ya, tentang ya kehidupannya sehari-hari dan tentang apa yang sudah di-achieve Sean sebagai remaja usia 18 tahun.
Iya.
18 tahun ya?
Iya.
Iya. Jadi gitu teman-teman, terima kasih. Sean sekali lagi terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Semoga sukses jadi arsiteknya, belajar arsitektur yang benar ya. Aku bilang itu semoga bisa kembali ke sini
Terima kasih.
buat untuk Indonesia.
Terima kasih.
Ya.
Iya.
Oke, teman-teman, terima kasih sudah nonton sampai selesai. Yuk, bye-bye.
Bye.